Hello everybody, welcome to another episode of Lobcast Wrestling, the fortnightly wrestling podcast that's unscripted, unedited, more real than unreal.
How long did you have that in the pipeline?
For a while.
For a while, yeah.
For a while. As usual, I am the voice of reason, Dave Stevens, and waiting for that hot tag is the colossal Tower of Power, the man of the hour, Lee Hazel.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I didn't know whether or not it was going to be me saying it or you saying it this time.
Oh, well, I know it's, you can say your own name if you want, it's your name.
It's my name, yeah.
It's your name.
Oh, God. Maybe you can already tell this. I am absolutely shattered from the last couple of days. It is 30 degrees in this stuffy little room. We've had to keep the window open because, you know, if you hear the sirens and that, you know, I'm a wanted man. What can I say?
Yeah, well, when I turned up, you had your nipples out. So it's a good job we're not Twitch streamers.
Yeah.
Can't be doing that sort of thing. He's got a shirt on now, though. He saved me from having to stare
why
at
I've
him.
got this fucking shirt on, I have no idea.
I know.
It's fucking boiling in here.
It is.
I was even thinking about getting the old webcam out just for a little test run, but that ain't happening now. Good Lord, no. Not another device running.
You saved that for your OnlyFans.
Yeah. Me OnlyFans, yeah. £5 subscription, 20% off right now.
Yeah, Lee gets his toes out. Yeah. Should we have some beer, Lee?
Yeah, yes.
Let's
Let's move on from this conversation.
Well,
quickly.
I mean, technically it was Lee's turn to buy beer, but I totally forgot. So I've got some beer. But
I mean, don't get me wrong. I am very much liking what I'm seeing.
Yeah,
here.
well, I didn't pay for this because obviously Ness. We had a subscription to Beer 52. Ness,
your lovely wife Ness.
Yeah, she did that and then she got a freebie and cancelled it, and I drank them all before the podcast the last time we had it. But they made the unfortunate, even though we cancelled, they made the unfortunate mistake of sending more.
Oh God!
So Ness,
whatever will we do, Dave? Whatever will we do?
Ness rang them up and demanded her money back. They said, "Oh, keep the beer." So we've got the beer.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I have drunk half of them already. But, so we're gonna. So these are random beers. So what you got?
So I have got McKellar Drink Fresh. McKellar Drink Fresh Nordley Session IPA.
Well, I mean, I should have picked one of a better name. Mine is Beer. Bibliothèque.
It's Italian for bibliothèque. You know,
it's Italian for bibliothèque.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Latin for library. Yeah. We all know what that means.
New England IPA, refreshing, vibrant, smooth, and hoppy. So there's rabbits in this one.
Two very good breweries actually. McKellar is I believe. Oh no, wait.
Oh, he's fizzing.
McKellar is Mancunian.
Get your mic away from my beer.
Lovely.
Oh, that's crap. Is it any good?
Well, that was a callback to the first episode, wasn't it?
Oh, that's fucking awful.
This is lovely.
Oh, well,
But then again, I wonder, do you want to swap? Do you want to see what yours is?
I'll have a taste. I mean, I'm prepared to drink it because I've opened it. I mean, that's not much better. It's a bit better than that, but... Yeah, they're a bit hit and miss. Some of them. I mean, I'm not an IPA man anyway, but yeah, some of them are good. Some of them.
Mine is just about all right.
I mean, I've learned that drink them quick though, because once that can warms up, they taste even worse.
Yeah. So, there is nothing worse on this earth than a warm IPA.
So I suggest when I plug the socials later at LOB Wrestling, when I plug the socials later and you go get more beer, just bring the rest.
Oh yeah,
we'll just have them. So.
So what I'm actually planning on doing is a friend of mine had a week away. He was away for 3 months. 3 months away in Australia. He brought me a lovely. Oh, there goes the bit burps already.
It's a 90-day week.
Yeah, I will confess. I think the pair of us have had a couple before we came around.
We have. So if you trigger me again, I can't be responsible for what I say.
These are the pre-drinks podcast.
And bearing in mind, we are going to talk a bit about SummerSlam, even though it's been a while since we watched it, but we have.
SummerSlam is kind of ancient news at this point, but I have a couple of thoughts.
Well, go on to your beer story first before we.
He brought a can warmer for me, so hopefully this will keep the incredibly cold can from going horribly humid.
Yeah.
Oh, right, let's get this one over with,
SummerSlam,
I think the pair of us don't really have the energy.
Well, I mean, SummerSlam was a fair bit away. A couple of weeks removed now. Now, I have to say, because obviously we went to just the weekend of SummerSlam, we was actually away. We was
we was at our friend Chris's wedding.
Yeah, Chris, long-time follower of the show, Chris and Haley.
The man who made our first ever logo.
Yep. It was. We went to him and his lovely wife Haley's wedding. It was a lovely day.
Absolutely. Lovely weekend.
We made a weekend of it. We had quite a few beers, me, you and the wife. It was quite fun.
Yeah.
So I mean, we was there. We came home Sunday. I watched the first night of SummerSlam that Sunday. And then the Monday, I was off again on my Ollibobs. I went to Hastings with the family.
Yeah.
So I didn't watch any wrestling until I got back.
Yeah.
So I had to catch up on every. So it's like I watched one half of it a week prior to the second half, and then I binged like another God knows how long, many hours of wrestling because I caught up on it.
I'm surprised you didn't watch any on your phone, Dave. Did you have any signal out there?
Well, I did, but I wanted to watch it on the telly, and the telly weren't working where we was.
Oh, okay.
So it was like I would have watched the programs on the telly. I just didn't want to watch SummerSlam on the phone. Rather, I could have watched I would have watched Whizzed Through Raw.
Yeah.
But I wanted to watch SummerSlam first because I didn't want because I managed to go the whole week without getting spoiled as well.
Oh, did you?
Yeah,
wow.
Yeah.
That's an achievement.
It was good. Yeah, it was nice.
I don't think I went 5 minutes waking up in the
morning. Yeah, well, I didn't bother with social media because Twitter hadn't age verified anyone yet. So what was the point?
Yeah.
You know. So, but they've done it now, so I can see stuff. Anyway, so it was a bit hit and miss really. But yeah, so should we have a little roundup of SummerSlam?
Yeah, go on then. Do you want me to bring up the old
bring up the match. I'm not going to go. We're not going to go through every match by match, okay. But this is overall, I mean. Now, bearing in mind, it was a good week watching between night 1 and night 2. So I'm having trouble. So night 1, I actually enjoyed night 1. I thought I'm not going to say it was the greatest wrestling show ever. Right? It wasn't a great show, but I enjoyed it. It just seemed like a fun.
Yeah, I suppose
it was a fun evening of wrestling. I mean, highlights for me, I enjoyed Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss versus the Judgment Day. I thought that was quite fun. I'm really enjoying that story now. I always enjoy watching Tiffany Stratton. That was quite fun. And for me, I have to say I know I went on a rant about Jelly Roll.
Oh, right, yeah.
But I actually enjoyed that match with Jelly Roll.
It was.
It's not. Don't get me wrong, Lee. I'm not saying it was a great wrestling match.
Yeah.
Don't moaners. But it surpassed what I was expecting it to be.
Yeah.
It was a lot better. Don't get me wrong. Jelly Roll did give it a good old go, and I was quite enjoyed his performance. It was quite fun.
Yeah, unfortunately, quite a few people whose opinions I trust and who I know their opinion matches up quite steadily with mine said that basically don't bother with anything except for the main event, and that's kind of what I did. So yeah.
So you didn't watch anything?
I watched them Seth Rollins versus CM Punk, and then I watched the whole of night 2. But I did not watch the rest of this.
I mean, to be honest, I didn't like the main event that much.
Oh, did you not like the main event that much?
I was a bit bored.
Okay, because I actually do have... I enjoyed the main event quite a bit, but I do have criticisms of it.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, the opening... Well, actually, the opening match was quite fun. Reigns and Uso versus Breakker and Reed.
Yeah.
Bron Breakker is really good. I enjoyed the women's tag match. That was fun. Sami Zayn and Karrion Kross was wank.
Yeah.
I'm just good. That's my review of that match.
Yeah.
I always enjoy seeing Tiffany Stratton. I mean, Jade Cargill. This is one of Jade Cargill's better matches.
It is, but she did get well. I'll have to take other people's words for this. It kind of appeared like this is the match in which she's been sort of cast aside by WWE. They're probably dropping the project that is Jade Cargill.
Well, I mean, it could be. Yeah, I mean, she did get beat, and yeah. But I mean, I enjoyed it, and I enjoyed too. I mean, yeah, they could be dropping it, but then I always thought Tiffany Stratton was going to win anyway. I didn't think she was going to lose to Jade Cargill. The Drew McIntyre Logan Paul match with Jelly Roll was fun. I mean, the thing was the highlight of the show really was the Money in the Bank cash in, really. Which was a good Money in the Bank cash in. I knew it was going. I mean, let's be honest. Yeah. Did you know that was going to happen? I wasn't shocked.
Oh, really?
Shocked.
I the only thing that I thought is that maybe because it's been a thing that already got spoiled, that they might postpone it and do it another day. So the fact that they actually stuck to their guns, and did it at SummerSlam is actually quite a...
I suppose. But I mean, I wasn't
think quite
shocked.
a smart move.
I wasn't shocked. It was kind of predictable. Even with the injury angle and stuff. It was kind of predictable. But I mean, it's not the greatest SummerSlam, but I enjoyed the show. It was fun. It was better. Because a lot of these PLEs... Of late, they felt more like just vamped up versions of Raw or SmackDown, haven't they, really?
Yeah, some of them have been just completely missable.
It wasn't great, but it did feel like a SummerSlam.
Yeah,
it did feel like a pay-per-view. I mean, not a pay-per-view I would have happily dished over $40 or whatever they
there is this supposed Big Four, which, let's face it, is really more of a Big Three, because no one really gives a shit about Survivor Series. But SummerSlam is supposedly the second biggest night of WWE's calendar. So it should feel like it's a big thing.
This was better than WrestleMania.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
It was more fun than WrestleMania.
Oh, we will talk about the comparisons between this and WrestleMania when we get over to night two.
Yeah. I mean, so that's... night one, I enjoyed it. And then I was looking forward to watching night two when I get back. And that's why I didn't watch anything, because I wanted to watch night two on the big screen at home in my comfort,
Absolutely.
So should we get on to night two then?
Oh, well, I've got opinions about Seth Rollins versus...
Oh, yeah, you might as well have some opinions on the match you did watch, I suppose.
So, CM Punk versus Gunther gave me massive shades of 2023 All in Wembley CM Punk versus Samoa Joe. A match that I thought was pretty much beat for beat kind of the same as this one, in which Gunther batters the hell out of CM Punk in a legitimate, terrifying way that makes CM Punk looks like he's being debilitated. And CM Punk having a rather white meat babyface comeback that is, compared to the legitimacy of the chops and the slams of Gunther, CM Punk doing stuff like, drop toe holds and Russian leg sweeps and stuff like that. He just never felt that he gave one iota of the offense towards Gunther that Gunther gave to him. And, you could see that by the fact that in order for Gunther to look anywhere near as beat up as CM Punk, they had to make him do one of the fakest blade jobs I've ever seen in my entire life. And that was the same thing All in Wembley. A lot of people came out of the first All In thinking that CM Punk and Samoa Joe had the best match. I completely disagree with them. I thought that, with this match, CM Punk did not do anywhere near enough to Samoa Joe to justify the fact that he beat Samoa Joe that night after Joe absolutely decimated him. And the same thing with me here. But the cash-in, absolutely fantastic. A lot of fun.
Yeah, I think with me, the cash-in was always on the cards. I knew it was going to happen. So it was kind of like... It was just I'm just sitting there watching a match waiting for the cash-in, because I knew... even though it hadn't been spoilt for me, I knew it was going to happen.
Yeah. I think there's another point that we could start talking about this... the kayfabe aspect. Yeah. So we'll be talking about Unreal a little bit later on as well, won't we? Yeah.
Yeah, we'll talk about the new kayfabe then.
So we can talk about the new kayfabe then, because there's also something that happened on this night of WrestleMania that sort of feeds into another is it kayfabe, isn't it story that has happened recently that I was going to say earlier on, if we bring this topic up, I'm simply going to say I do not care one iota about it and then move on. But ever since I've thought that, I've just thought, actually, you know what? I've got so many opinions on this.
Yeah. Well, let's get on to night two then. Bring up the card of night two, because once I got into night two, it was flooded by a whole weekend of wrestling for me.
Yeah.
But so we had the women's triple threat match.
Fantastic.
I thought that was brilliant.
I thought this exceeded.
I've just seen the match card, and there's something on there that I'm going to shit all over. I've just seen it. I'm going to shit all over something. I've had some beers. I'm going to shit on something in a minute.
See, here's the thing. I can see the match card, and at the moment, there's only 4 matches available on here, and there are 2 on it. There are 2 there that I think are crap.
Well, we had the women's triple threat match was probably the best match of the weekend of that show.
Absolutely,
easily 2 night SummerSlam, best match. Same with their WrestleMania. The girls are killing it. They're so much better.
the women of WWE are pulling this entire promotion up by the bootstraps.
Oh, yeah.
Where people like John Cena and, you know, like a bunch of the other men's single stars are actually kind of, I think, being a bit complacent and just sort of like riding the Netflix hype train a bit. They are actually pulling in the work to make WWE a must-see television every single week.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that was the best match. I mean, to be honest, I could sit and review it and go over it, but just watch it, people. It was good. It's as good as their WrestleMania one, I think. And then we had the ladder match, which.
Oh, is this the one you're going to shit over?
No, I'm going to shit more on the next match. But this one, I didn't like this at all.
No, I was like, I'll be honest, I enjoyed it, but the whole time I was watching it, all I could think is, I better not hear another WWE fan talk about other indie promotions doing spot fests ever again, because that is all that this was.
Now, see, the problem I had with this is like, so when you've got 12 guys, yeah,
yep,
I was expecting Anarchy in the Arena levels of carnage.
Oh yeah.
Right? But what I got is 2 men wrestling while 10 people laid outside.
Oh yeah, no, that was happening.
And then 2 different men wrestling while 10 other men laid outside. Yeah. What a load of shit. Sorry, this was one of the worst TLC matches. This was crap.
Yeah.
I expect, like, see, when you had the other TLC match, you had 6 guys. They was always doing, like, I mean, I know that you had ones where 2 guys would get in, but it would switch, and but you're switching between 6 guys.
There was a better flow. This had no flow to it.
You got a guy get knocked out the ring, and then his turn to get back in the ring was 4 minutes later.
Yeah.
It was just stupid.
Yeah.
This was just stupid. I mean, it was a spot fest, don't get me wrong, but I mean, I was expecting Anarchy in Arena levels of carnage with this many people.
At least get into the bloody crowd, or like go up the ramp, do something.
I mean, WrestleMania 2000, the hardcore match when they bounced around the bells, was more carnage chaos than this.
Yeah.
This was just it was just spots. That's all it was. And don't get me wrong, the spots, there were good spots.
Some of them were good spots. The Tommaso Ciampa raising his legs as he's holding on to the championship.
I mean, there was some great. Now the thing is, there was some great spots, but as a cohesive match, it just wasn't there for me.
Yeah.
It just was. I was just like, I mean,
yeah. Oh, and also, what's his name? Johnny Gargano's wife. What's her name?
Oh yeah, she took a nasty bump.
Yeah.
That was good. That was good. That's what I mean. There was good
But
things.
then you had like her on the ground being seen to by medical staff. She's pumping her fist to make sure she can still feel it because, like, you know. And then this is the thing with WWE in the last 2 big pay-per-view weekends have both had similar problems with spots going wrong in their ladder matches. The last one went to a guy called Top Dollar, where his legs got caught in the ladder as it was falling, and instead of him taking the bump properly, he put his legs through the rungs of the ladder, so his legs got crushed beneath the ladder. And this happened with, what the fuck is her name?
Johnny Gargano's wife. That's
Yes.
who it is. I know her. Candice LeRae.
Candice LeRae, yeah, that's it. I kept wanting to call her Kaylee Ray, that's the reason,
Ray.
yeah.
Yeah,
Who's now Alba Fire, yeah.
I mean, there was some good spots. There was some good YouTube reels in there. But as a wrestling match, no,
Yeah,
not good.
no.
But now we're going to talk on to now.
It's a shame, this one, because the previous 2 matches between these 2 people were actually really good.
This was an embarrassment. This was. Right, I'm not being funny, right? There was a good match in there, but it went to shit. When I'm not being right, so now for me, so I'm going to compare this. Do you remember the exploding barbed wire death match in AEW?
Yeah.
Right? Now, the match was a good match.
Yeah.
I remember the match was a good match. But the fireworks didn't go.
No.
And now
it's
a shit match because the fireworks didn't go, right? Now, I'm sure there was probably a good match in this one. But if you can't fucking zip tie someone's hands together fucking properly, fuck me. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, the thing is that...
So,
yeah.
No, I mean...
I actually, even before that happened, I was like, this is by far and away the weakest of their 3 matches.
Oh yeah, and then when you add in compared to their other matches, this was bad. But the thing is, so Becky Lynch tied Lyra Valkyria's hands together.
Yeah.
With a cable tie, right? Now, obviously, it was very loose. Now, I'm not saying cut off the circulation to her hands.
No, yeah.
But it was loose. But at no point did they pull so you could like hide away to tighten it a bit away. So then what you ended up with was it being so obviously loose that she could take her. And then at one point, she did a belly-to-belly suplex on Becky Lynch. I don't know if you noticed it. Did you see this match?
Yeah.
So I
saw the whole of night.
Did you see? So she done a belly-to-belly suplex on Becky Lynch, and her hands blatantly came out of it, and then she quickly put her hand back in, and it was like, I mean, be fair to Lyra Valkyria, she did do it very quickly.
Yeah.
But it was so. But we saw it.
Right. Yeah, and you saw it. A week later.
I saw it when it happened.
Oh, you watched this one live?
Oh no, I didn't watch it. I saw it a week later. I saw the match a week later.
Yeah.
No, but I saw the hand come out as soon as
but what I'm saying is that you watched it the week after this was broadcast live.
Yeah.
So they kept that shot in the edit. They could have replaced that shot with like WWE has apparently got the best production values of any sport.
Yeah, they could have changed it,
real or fake. Any one of the shots from any one of the 50 cameras they've got in an arena at any one time.
Yeah, they could have docked that. But so her hands came out and then she put her hands back in, and then she went under the ring at one point and came back out, and the cable ties were suddenly the right tightness.
Yeah.
And you just think that at any point she could have pretended to bite them and maybe tightened them up a bit or something. Do you know what I mean? Like anything. She could have like gone down in the corner. It's just like.
They don't...
And considering they talk to the referees and things, there could have been a communication like, Becky, tighten these up. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, like the thing is that Becky Lynch doesn't have an excuse because she has done plunder matches before. She has done all this kind of stuff in NXT and, you know, she's had, I think, 2, War Games matches and stuff like that. Lyra Valkyria does not have the experience doing hardcore matches to put her in night 2 of the second biggest match event of the year.
If that cable tie would have been tightened a little bit more, so it couldn't accidentally come out, it would. But that's the thing with that exploding barbed wire death match. That one firework fuck up fucked up the whole pay per view. That fucked up the whole match. It just fucked it up. As soon as like she's walking around and you could see that it's like so loose, I was just like, what is this? They just fucked it up. It was just bad. It really was bad. And the thing is, I expect a lot better from like Becky Lynch and stuff.
Oh yeah.
I really do. It was just awful.
Yeah, I mean, like their best, this is the opposite of them. Cody Rhodes and John Cena. They had their good one at WrestleMania. Yeah. They had their shit one at SummerSlam. It's just because of that botch. That botch was so... Yeah. Because the thing is as well, is that whole thing with her hands being tied was like half the match. Yeah.
I mean, I think she had like around her hands for like a good... Like, I mean, it was a 25-minute match.
Yeah.
It was got to be half the match.
I'll be honest. I didn't actually notice like how bad that was until people started talking about it online.
I saw it instantly.
I didn't even need that to be like... This is actually like, not only is this a weak match between them two, this is like a weak match for this.
The match might, if that was proper, the match might have been watchable. Because I like a hardcore match, even the bad ones. But that's just unforgivable. It was just awful.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't even review the match. It was just so, that was just...
Do you know what? I was thinking we'd actually have some positive things to say about Night 2, but now we're going through it.
I enjoyed Night 1 so much more than Night 2.
Oh, did you?
I did.
Yeah, because everyone else was like, oh, Night 2 was the one. And I was like, okay, so I'll only watch Night 2 then.
Night 1, see, Night 1 was fun. Night 1 was just a bit of fun. There was nothing particularly serious.
And the Karrion Kross match.
Yeah, but it was nothing like particularly serious or egregious. It was just a nice fun, just sit there, watch an episode of TNA and just have a bit. You know what I mean? It was just...
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was just fun. But like this, there was a really great match at the beginning. Then a TLC match, which kind of was like, what is this? Then this happened.
And I'll be honest, I'm not the biggest fan of this match either.
And then Solo Sikoa and Jacob, I didn't particularly enjoy this
Solo
either.
Sikoa and Jacob Fatu, yes.
Yeah.
You've got to actually complete your sentences, Dave. I've got to say this.
Yeah. It's because
you keep thinking that everyone's going to understand what you're saying three-quarters of the way through the sentence.
I've also had a few beers and I'm a bit worked up. I mean, you're just lucky I'm not effing and blinding at some of this stuff.
Do it! Fucking effing and blind. I do it all the time.
I know. My wife had
Christ, we've only got 2
a gummy for
matches
saying the
after
C
this.
word on one of these, so. But, you know.
We will not be censored.
Yeah. And she weren't too impressed with the old shorts of me effing and blinding at eating.
Oh, really?
When you got me worked up before as well. But anyway, speaking of shit.
Oh, is that the reason why you were talking about not getting me, not getting wound up this time?
Speaking of more shit, Dominic Mysterio and AJ Styles.
Oh no, we got to do Solo Sikoa and Jake.
I thought we did. It was crap. There we go.
Okay, all right, yeah.
Do you have any opinions of that? I didn't like it.
I'm like, this is one of those things as well. I keep saying it every single time. There are people that I absolutely love in WWE, but you have got them in things like a fucking cage match with Solo Sikoa losing to Solo Sikoa at SummerSlam. Jacob Fatu should have fucking flattened him and then moved on to more exciting people.
Yeah, but if he would have flattened him, he would have took the title and stuff. But I think he's better. If he would have flattened, this was for the.
He would have taken the title.
If he would have won.
I know that. That's what I want.
No, he's better than United States. Move him up. He's better. He's main event.
Oh, at least, yeah. Well,
Jacob Fatu is good enough to be main event.
But you do the thing where like he's a champion up until Mania, loses it at Mania, and then he beats Seth Rollins, which is what should happen, by the way. I think that Jacob Fatu should beat Seth Rollins, Bron Breakker, and the other Bron. Bronson Reed.
I just want him to get away from this, the family shit.
The bloodline vortex.
Yeah,
it was just
phrase. It's not interesting me anymore.
Yeah.
You know. Mm. And then we had Mysterio, AJ Styles, another one I just weren't bothered about.
I'll be perfectly honest.
It was fine. It was a fine enough match.
Easily, I think, by far and away, at least of the matches that I have seen Dominic Mysterio have, easily his best. But then again, it's with AJ Styles. And AJ Styles could,
wrestle a pillow.
And you've heard my opinions on Dominic Mysterio. A pillow works better than Dominic Mysterio does.
Don't get me wrong. This match, it was all right. It was a perfectly serviceable match. But it's just one that I didn't really care about the story. Mm-hmm. So, I don't really care. And then we had the main event.
Yeah, once again,
Cody Rhodes, John Cena. I enjoyed this.
I thought this was fantastic.
I thought this is by far John Cena's best match since he's come back.
I mean, yeah. Well, except for the Elimination Chamber, because like the Rumble, because he was working as a face. He doesn't have a clue how to be a heel in the ring. He doesn't have a single solitary clue.
Yeah, and this is back to this is what we should have got at WrestleMania.
Absolutely. Mm-hmm.
This is what we should.
And nobody, Cody Rhodes was a badass. He had heelish behaviour. At no point did he ever become a heel. Mm. That's fine. That's what you want from him.
Yeah. No, this was good. I enjoyed that. I didn't realise it was that long a match, nearly 40 minutes.
Oh, yeah, no, it's like, it took me 3 sessions, because I was like trying to do this, while I was also trying to get other stuff done at the same time. I thought to myself, okay, I've got 20 minutes, I'll be able to do this, and then just like, 1 session of 20, 1 session of 10, and another session, because you had this, and then the post-match angle afterwards as well.
Oh, well, I mean, to be honest, it didn't feel like 40 minutes to me.
No.
It didn't. It was quite good. Mm-hmm. I really enjoyed this. But that's what I mean. So, I mean, this second night was bookended by some good stuff.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it. But there was some really unforgivable stuff in the middle that just really was pants. But that's what I mean. It's just...
But that's a John Cena match.
Yeah.
That's been what John Cena has done since 2001.
But this is why I enjoyed Night 1 better. Because this Night 2 was bookended with 2 good matches. But the middle was a bit faff. Whereas Night 1 was just fun all the way through. Mm. It was just fun. And like, even though some of the matches weren't great, but they subverted my expectations. So, even though it weren't great, if it was better than what you thought it was... like, I mean, I thought that Logan Paul Jelly Roll match was going to be like... as bad as this Becky Lynch match. That's how bad I thought it was going to be. But it wasn't. It was entertaining. Mm. So, Yeah, so overall, I mean, not the greatest SummerSlam.
No.
There was some fun stuff in there. There was some...
I mean, yeah, like, you know, the Cody Rhodes and John Cena just had the energy that all of John Cena's matches should have had.
Yeah.
As this is his last run. I just feel so sorry. So,
But, we've had half... It feels like half a year has been wasted.
Yeah. Everybody who's going to see a John Cena match from here until December is going to get a really good performance out of him. And everyone between January and now got absolutely screwed. Yeah. Like the people of St. Louis, the guys at WrestleMania in Vegas.
People Belgium and
here as well. Like, you know, John Cena had his last, you know, one of the meandering bullshit nonsense promos was one of the ones that he did in London. Yeah. And I weren't there for that, and frankly, I'm glad I didn't pay my ticket for it.
Yeah, no. We will tell you what we are glad to pay our ticket as we preview Forbidden Door a bit later. But should we keep it WWE?
Yeah, I would like to end on a high, which is why we'll talk about AEW last. Tribalism,
yeah. Come at me, bro.
How are you doing for
I'm doing all right considering it's bad. I mean, I could do with another one. I could do. Do you
another one?
Shall I? How are we doing for time? I can plug the socials if you're going to be.
You can plug the socials. Yep, I will be. But
he's heading off now. Let me drink this beer. I'm going to plug the socials. We've opened the door. There's football going on downstairs, so you can probably hear that. Anyway, social time at LOB Wrestling on the Twitter. On Blue Sky, Instagram, I think we're on Threads as well. So yeah, at LOB Wrestling, we're all on them. Got to try and be a bit more social. Yeah, so all the social. I think that's it for the socials really. Also, I've added playlists to the channel, so all the matches that we recommend you on our Wrestle Club stuff. Look, the ones that we said are in the doobly-doo. We've got a playlist for them on the channel. There's a playlist for the clips, playlist for the for all the shorts. So yeah, so we're gonna do some more stuff, and it's but it's taking a long time to get beer. You should just literally walk downstairs, grab some beer, and then that would be a bit. Oh, I think he's coming. That weren't bad timing. I was just floundering. That was good timing, dude.
What was it?
I was just starting to flounder.
Okay.
I was just starting. So.
Yeah, no, I decided that there was only 3 left, so I thought, I'll leave 1 in there because I can then I've got other beers that.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna have a sip of this water anyway because I'm sweating.
Yeah.
I'm sweating. It's so hot.
Yeah, let's.
Yeah.
Do
so
this in the same room so we got good production values, right? I'm going to have this one.
I did the socials. Told them
Do you
about
mind if I tear this open?
What do I want a bit of cardboard for, Lee?
Well, sometimes people.
No, I only brought that just to carry me. So there you go. I'm cracking open more beer. What have we got now? We're going to do another beer thing.
Yeah.
We're going to do another beer thing. Hopefully, you can sandwich open a bit of cardboard.
You want to see? You want to see if you can get yours open?
You could have just turned it upside down like that and just tipped it out there.
Well, you can do that now. There's only one of them in there.
Well, there's only 2 of them in there. You've got bigger hands.
Okay, so I've got.
Right, let me finish. Let me finish this one before I open my new one. Mm-hmm. Right, that's gone. Oh, I'm hard. I crossed the can. Right, anyway. Let's put it in there. Right. Oh. They don't get. They get worse. I mean, I know all beer gets worse as it, but these are egregious. Go on, then. What you got?
I've got Ad Astra. Oh no, is it Ad Astra Brewery? They've made the can almost impossible to read. Norwegian something pale out. I literally cannot read it because there's like a black background over black text.
We're getting old, but so.
Can you see that?
Prod by Ad Astra Brewery. Is it just called Prod?
Oh, okay, yeah.
Prod
by Ad Astra Brewery. I'm guessing that it's a Norwegian pale ale.
Yeah, it's not easy to read. And I've got Rumi's Midnight Sun.
That looks actually lovely.
Well, should we crack them open?
Yeah.
I ain't got no nails. I'm going to have to use this.
He's using a bottle opener to open a can.
Yes, because I've got no nails. It's hard to get these cans. I'll bite them, you see. Let's have a taste.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, I like mine as well. Should we switchies?
Yeah.
Switchies.
Careful that one. That's a bit.
I got my finger in there. Switchies. Let's have a taste of this one. I prefer the what's this? The Roomies Midnight Sun. That's not too bad. This one's a bit more fruity. This Midnight Sun. Yeah, I prefer that. Why couldn't I have had that earlier? Fuck's sake.
You chose them at random.
Well, I don't know what's in them, do I? Right. So, shall we talk about the thing known as WWE Unreal?
Yeah.
Have you watched them all?
I've watched them all except for one in the middle where I just could not make me interested in the subject matter.
What one was that one?
I think it was number 3.
What was the subject matter?
Oh,
I can't remember which one.
It was focused a lot on Chelsea Green.
Oh, I enjoyed that one.
Oh, did you enjoy that one?
Yeah, but I like Chelsea Green. I think she's quite funny.
Yeah.
I've seen her quite a lot in interviews. I think she's quite a nice
and I'm not saying that I've got anything particular against Chelsea Green or whatever. It's just
you just don't like women's wrestling.
It just seemed to me to be an episode around. Oh, we also have women.
Yeah,
and it was probably. I actually just want to see you guys tell your stories, so one of the push, the previous episode, the one with Jey Uso in it, which is all about him winning the Royal Rumble. There's such more theme in that one. There is a bit more than just women. You know what I mean? And I thought it was just a little bit patronising,
See, the thing is, I think because
a little bit like Marvel female superheroes all getting in that one shot.
Yeah,
sort of thing.
I mean, the only thing I think about the push one and some of the other stuff.
Getting further and further away from this mic. I need to.
Some of the other stuff in the shows is there's a lot in these shows that you can blatantly see is put on.
Oh yeah. I don't trust
the Charlotte Flair thing. Apparently, all them clapping backstage for her was all staged.
Yeah,
that was all staged. But there's so much stuff. I mean,
I don't trust a fucking thing that happened in that episode unless it was an interview that happened with anyone other than Cody Rhodes.
Yeah, I mean, it was funny, especially the women one, because was that the one with Rhea Ripley on as well?
Rhea Ripley, I think, was the first episode.
One. But it's funny how because obviously WWE's pettiness, how you see all the dogs and the pets and stuff.
Yeah.
But you don't see the spouses.
Yeah.
Unless it's Montez Ford from is it Montez Ford?
Montez Ford from Bianca Belair.
But you don't obviously. I mean, I know Rhea Ripley's husband weren't going to be there because he works for AEW.
Yeah.
But you didn't see old Matt Cardona and that.
No, yeah.
And things like that. And it was just which I know. I mean, I know WWE well enough to know that they wouldn't have been in it. But when you just think if it's supposed to be a real documentary, you would have had them.
Yeah. They would have been a part of their wrestling journeys. Because how on earth are you going to separate the wrestling journey of Rhea Ripley from the wrestling journey of Buddy Murphy?
Yeah.
Because but Rhea Ripley being into taxidermy. That's a little bloom off the rose.
That's what I mean. There's little things in there. I really enjoyed seeing the the producers' work.
Yeah.
And stuff because obviously you've never really seen that with them talking to the referees and stuff. Although there is one thing that did get me in it. It was is it Chris Park's Abyss?
Yeah.
There's a bit where they go
easily the most striking thing about the entire series.
Because I thought the match went 2 minutes over.
Yeah,
and you could see he was shitting himself.
Yeah,
and you can blatantly tell. This is from my opinion. If those Netflix cameras weren't there, he would have got the bollocking of a lifetime for that match going over 2 minutes. And I think because you could just see the fear in his face.
Do you know what? Yeah, right. I'm Bruce Pritchard in that moment. Have you ever seen the movie? And I'm no asking you. This is a hiding to nothing. But have you ever seen the movie The Devil Wears Prada?
No.
Right. So obviously that film is about what's her name? Oscar woman.
Catwoman. I forgot her name.
Not Cat.
She was Catwoman in one of the Batmans, wasn't she?
Anne Hathaway.
That's
But I'm talking about the more mature actress, the older one, Meryl Streep. That's the one. How the fuck did I forget her name? The pressure the mic puts on me to remember things that I should be remembering. Anyway, she was. I think her name is Miranda Priestley, and she, one of the most legendarily terrifying bosses in all of cinema, and that is exactly what Bruce Pritchard, to me, in that moment felt like. When he said, "It's fine," it had the same stinging energy to me.
I think if those cameras weren't there, that would have been a completely different scenario, because you could see the fear on like it's Abyss. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? And it was just like,
I mean, Abyss has always been the farthest between him and Chris Parks. Abyss and Chris Parks is easily, for me, the farthest between character and real life person. Yeah. Abyss, terrifying, hardcore, violent, murderous monster. Chris Parks, gentle giant. Yeah. A guy, I don't even want to go for a beer with him. I just want to give him a hug. You know what I mean?
But yeah, that was one thing I was telling. But it was nice to see the way that the gorilla position was working and stuff. But then then in amongst that, you could see, well, that's blatantly not real, because that you could just tell that weren't a real reaction to them going 2 minutes over.
Yeah. I just
but I mean, and there's just like other little things like that. But yeah, there was like little things that you saw that thought, oh, I didn't know that. Yeah. But then when you're looking at a load of it being completely staged.
Well, I mean, this whole thing is just a vehicle for Triple H to sell himself as the Dana White of WWE.
Yeah. I mean, you did see some good behind the scenes stuff. But you had to like filter it out from the nonsense.
So like I think the only time it's being truly authentic is when it's showing you the live production behind the scenes. Yeah. Because they're clearly so impressed with their own production values that they want everybody to know and understand how great that side of it is.
Yeah. Yeah, seeing that was good.
But then when you go to the writer's room, you know, like people have said it online. They have been in those meetings, and okay, so like one of the people that I heard say that, Stevie Richards on his podcast. Stevie Richards was saying that, those writers' meetings were never like that. Now, he hasn't been a part of WWE since Vince McMahon left. So maybe this is a more legitimate portrayal of what those writers' meetings are like right now. But they felt so staged to me.
They felt very staged.
Yeah.
They felt very staged. Yeah. But that's what I mean. A lot of it, you see that, and the Charlotte Flair stuff, and that was so staged.
I don't believe a word of it.
Yeah, it was just the live programming stuff was the stuff that...
Yeah, like gorilla position. I've always known what gorilla position was, but to have it explained in that detail to me,
I mean, you've really always seen the people. You knew like the timekeepers and that, whatever. But I mean, I didn't know the producers spoke to the referees and that as much as I knew. I knew someone backstage would. I thought it was fucking Vince McMahon having a go at people. But so seeing the producers do that, and like talking about like with the Punk match that they cut this and cut that and stuff, which was quite interesting. Because it does give you a bit more of an idea of what the producers actually do. So I thought that bit was quite interesting. But yeah, it was a bit... take most of it with a pinch of salt, I'd say.
Yeah, mate. Fucking dig your hand into the salt pile and, shovel it.
I mean, what does concern me, though, is how I can see a lot of the stuff happening on TV, like with Raw and that, being done solely to maybe feed another series of this.
Oh, you mean like a certain injury angle that happened recently?
Like even the Seth Rollins stuff. Yeah, the Seth Rollins stuff, and perhaps the Karrion Kross stuff.
I think R-Truth. I reckon they are going to try and spin the R-Truth thing hard.
The R-Truth
I reckon they are going to spin that so fucking hard.
I mean, what's going on with Karrion Kross?
Genuinely, and this is the thing I was saying beforehand, I thought to myself, just like, maybe yesterday, maybe the day before, if this comes up as a topic, if you try to bring this up, I'm simply going to say, I could not give less of a fuck and try to move on as quickly as I could. But what's happened in the last few days is, to me, it's fascinating because they think that people are going to care so much more than they actually did. And it's just this very quiet buzz on the internet of like, oh, well, this ain't real. He's going to come back anyway.
Yeah. And the thing is, even if he don't, I don't think that a lot of people really give a shit.
Well, that's the thing. Like, they might have given a shit if it weren't for the fact that we are now really suspicious of anything that WWE is doing in order to try and manipulate the quote-unquote dirt sheets in order to, make headlines for themselves.
So, for reference, for anyone who doesn't know, Karrion Kross and his wife Scarlett Bordeaux have recently left WWE because their contracts have expired. Mm-hmm. Now, speculation is that they haven't really left, and it's all just a big work face. Much love, HH brother.
Did you watch the interview that Karrion Kross gave to Ariel Helwani?
I did. I watched that, actually.
I watched the whole thing as well. And here's the thing. Ariel Helwani is a WWE mark. Yep. He is, I'm not going to say he's paid up by the company. Because
he's a stooge. He's a stooge.
Let's hope he's not litigious.
Hold on, let's be honest, right? So, if Karrion Kross would have done anyone else's interview other than Ariel Helwani, I might have been a bit more legitimacy to it. But, let's be honest. Ariel Helwani, he might as well have just gone on Logan Paul's podcast.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
That's how close Ariel Helwani is.
WWE roster member.
He might, it was, I mean, it was an interesting interview, but then how much of it is BS?
And don't get me wrong, I actually really enjoyed his, him talking. I bet you that book he's written is actually quite a fascinating thing, and I enjoyed hearing about the Karrion Kross of his younger self and his relationship with his dad and things like that. But the problem is that with the Seth Rollins injury angle, everything that happens with WWE right now, and also these are comparisons that they are inviting us to make, because they are the ones who said, R-Truth coming back, all part of the show, hope you enjoyed the show. So we can't take anything they do seriously.
Well, one thing I found was slightly interesting as well is because, now obviously it was recent reports with Tony Khan is going to be a bit more wary with some of the people he signs. And yet Karrion Kross, who's just lost his job, is on there saying how he loves WWE, he wants to stay in WWE, he doesn't want to be anywhere else. You know what I mean? You think, well, you're not doing yourself much favours for a future job, really. I mean, even if he is, even if he is legitimately gone from WWE, after that interview, I don't think AEW are going to take him.
No. And that's the thing, is that if you want WWE to take you back, what you need to provide an opportunity to make AEW look bad. That's what they respond to. That's what they like. They like people who are going to put more holes in the hole that is the good ship AEW. And I reckon what is going to happen here is that he is going to end up in TNA.
I reckon.
He's going to end up debuting at Bound for Glory.
Yeah, but then everyone's going to say... But then is he going? And then if he turns up and he's still Karrion Kross, everyone's going to be like, "Oh, you're still."
They'll change his name just to keep up the illusion.
Still going to be like, "Oh, you're still WWE."
This is not. He has not been fired from WWE. They have let him go and gone right. This is the direct funnel out of WWE and into TNA.
Yeah.
Because TNA, firstly, you ain't going to make anywhere near as much money in TNA as you would do in AEW. So you have got to be doing it for the passion if you are going directly from WWE into TNA.
Yeah.
Because it's just...
I don't see it. If he's legitimately gone, I don't see it. I wouldn't sign him for AEW. Not with the roster I've already got, I wouldn't sign him.
And secondly, with the matches he's been doing...
definitely wouldn't sign him.
Sami Zayn couldn't carry this guy to a decent match. Yeah. Sami Zayn is in that AJ Styles class of being able to have a good match with a broom.
He's done a few good promos, but the only other thing he's been successful in the last few months is proving to the internet that he can do a back bump.
Yeah.
That's literally all he's done.
He does brilliant work, but not on WWE television.
Yeah.
He does, and okay, he might have a bit more freedom in AEW, but you've got to be able to produce the goods in AEW.
I think if AEW sign him, that's a mistake in my book.
I mean,
that's like Aleister Black level mistake if they sign him. I think because I think he'd go back at the first chance he got.
Yeah,
don't get me wrong. I think you'll probably give it more of a go than Aleister Black would have.
Don't get me wrong. I feel like Andrade and Aleister Black are currently thinking to themselves, "Oh crap! It actually isn't that much better when Vince McMahon has left."
Yeah, awful. Well, yeah. So that was WWE Unreal and subsequent stuff. But yeah. I mean, how are we doing for time, Lee? How are we doing for time? Because we've got a subject we desperately want to talk about.
We've done 50 minutes, so we've easily got time.
We still got Wrestle Club. So should we end with should we do Wrestle Club first?
Yeah, let's do Wrestle Club first. Yeah.
Actually, I don't actually have a match for Wrestle Club to recommend.
Should we give it a rest for a week? Or should we think of something? Should we do Forbidden Door? And while we're doing Forbidden Door, we can think of something.
We can think of something, yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we could. Yeah, we'll do that. Because I might just have to throw out a random match.
I'm thinking, yeah. I'm thinking maybe that I look a bit further afield this time.
Well, because I was going to do some research because I was checking out the WCW channel.
Oh right,
because they've got full episodes of things on there now. They've got looks like they've got most of Nitro and stuff on it.
That's a deep vein for me actually, because I never saw WCW.
I never watched WCW. I watched WWE. I knew what was happening, but I never watched it.
Yeah.
But I mean, they're doing the same sort of thing as the WWE channels with what AEW is doing now as well. It's putting on the matches, but also they've actually got playlists of entire episodes of Nitro, and they're only like 45 minutes long.
Right. So let me just have a look for something, because I remember really enjoying this match. I
think that's on there.
There we go. Yeah, there we go. I think this.
Well, that's not the WCW channel, but you know.
Yeah, but I mean,
it doesn't matter. We'll put in a doobly-doo. I think it was. I think it might be on there somewhere.
Because I think the.
Oh no, that's the WWE. It's on the WWE one.
Yeah. So right. So the match that I am particularly.
Are we going to do Wrestle Club then? Should we just do Wrestle Club now?
Yeah.
I've got a match. It is on YouTube, but it's not an official one, so I will put the match in.
Let me just make sure of this, because the match that I'm thinking of is the first match that ever took place on Monday Nitro.
Oh, actually, no, I've got a better match. I've got a better WCW match. If we're going to go WCW themes, I've got a WCW match.
Yeah, Brian Pillman versus Jushin Thunder Liger. If you can find it, it is WCW Nitro, 4th of September, 1995. The first ever match on Nitro.
Right, well, we'll try and link... if the match is on YouTube, we'll link in doobly-doo. If not, I'm pretty sure that episode of Nitro is on there. They've got full episodes of Nitro.
Got the full episodes
so
of
we
Nitro,
we can literally put the episode of Nitro.
In that case then, if I'm going to do Wrestle Club, I will just... Right, so back in the day when I used to blog about wrestling and I used to, have a podcast and all that sort of stuff about wrestling, one of the articles that I wrote for our little magazine was about firsts. Yeah. I watched the first WrestleMania, the first episode of Monday Night Raw, the first SummerSlam, all the firsts. And I thought by far and away the best example of when something was a first was easily WCW Monday Night Nitro.
I mean, I want to check out some of these, because looking at them on the YouTube channel, it says full episodes and they're like 45 minutes long.
Oh yeah, so they used to be an hour back in the day. They only went 2 hours like a few years in.
Oh yeah, I might check some of them out. But okay, we'll keep it WCW themed. I think you've probably seen this match. I'm going to recommend, but it's the one that comes to mind when I think WCW. I'm going to go with Rey Mysterio, Eddie Guerrero from Halloween Havoc.
Dude, I will watch that. I'll watch that as soon as you leave my house.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to say that.
Is it the one where he turns up in like the purple gear?
Yes.
Oh,
I'm going to say that because I know that's pretty sure that's definitely on YouTube.
Dave Stevens talking my language.
And plus, we've actually now got a playlist on the channel with all the matches, with all the links, all the matches that we put in the doobly-doo.
Oh, you've been busy.
I've made a playlist. Mm-hmm. So I don't know if we'll just link the videos or the playlist in the doobly-doo, but the playlist is on. So if you want to watch other matches from the doobly-doo, aka Wrestle Club, and everything else, they're all in there.
And if you want to do something funny, I'm recommending you the entire episode of WCW Monday Nitro. Compare that to the first ever episode of Monday Night Raw, and you tell me which one's better.
So, I mean, I think the first episode of Nitro is in it, so I can literally just put that in the playlist. I'll just put it at the bottom with the 2-hour Sabu video we put. But
was that 2 hours?
It was like all the TNA's Sabu matches, wasn't it, when he died?
Yeah. Oh,
it was like a 2-hour match. I
tell you something we can save for the ending of this show, but I want to play you a little trailer of a little thing that's coming out later on. It's called Sabu. It is literally
it's the documentary.
Yeah. It is Rob Van. Have you seen it?
I've heard. I don't think I've seen a trailer.
Right,
so.
There is a trailer. It's quite intriguing. Maybe what we could do is we could just capture your audio reaction to it at the end of the podcast.
We'll just add it onto the podcast. We'll add it on at the end of the podcast, so there won't be an edit. Because obviously we'll finish the podcast, then we can record that, and we'll just bung it on the end. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Save. Because we
don't. Or we could turn it into a short.
Well, because they. Well, no, but the thing is, they don't want to listen to us watching the trailer. They just want my reaction to the trailer.
Yeah.
And obviously, we don't do edits on this.
Oh, this is one I thought we were going to be using the webcam this week. That's why I thought we were doing that. Yeah.
Well, we could maybe videotape. We could experiment with that.
We could do.
Could do after. We'll see. So when the episode finishes, if it ends, we haven't done that. So. If the podcast just ends and there's nothing afterwards, then look out for a video that we put out. But if not, we will add that on the end. How about that?
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm promising something that might never happen now, but I don't care. I just want to keep to my promise that I'm not editing shit, because I don't want them to listen to a fucking trailer for 2-3 minutes while I'm sitting here watching it. That was boring.
Well, at the very least, what we could do is we could just tell people that this will be one of the shorter separate videos that we put on the podcast. It might even be a short or something like that. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we'll look out for that then. Look out for that. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to put in the... What, are you putting in a match or the whole episode of...
I'm just going to say basically, right, okay, so...
Put in the Nitro.
Yeah, Wrestle Club is officially Brian Pillman versus Jushin Thunder Liger, the first ever match on WCW Monday Nitro. But if you're so inclined... Watch the whole thing. It is a fantastic relic of wrestling history.
If we can find the match separately, we'll link them all in the doobly-doo, and we'll put those all in the playlist. Obviously, I will put the entire episode of Nitro right at the bottom, because that's where all the 2-hour videos go. Because people don't watch that shit. But that's Wrestle Club then. So shall we get on to, since we've probably done over an hour now, we'll get on to the stuff that we want to talk about.
Yes.
That we're passionate about. Because before we because we're recording on a Friday, we're a few days later than planned, because obviously work and holidays and stuff. But by the time you next hear from us, well, maybe before, because I'm planning on videotaping some stuff while we're at Forbidden Door. So we might get some smaller stuff out of that. But we will be at Forbidden Door in the O2, 24th of August. And boy, is this shaping up to be a show.
I'm going to be having a whale of a time.
I thought he was going to say, I'm going to be having a wank. I was like, what the fuck are you getting on about? I thought that's where you were going, Natalie. I don't know why.
What the fuck are you talking about?
I don't know why.
I mean, don't get me wrong.
It's because you slowly went, what? And I thought, what are you going to say? And that's what I thought you was going to say. I don't know why.
I mean, don't get me wrong.
I know you're excited about your AEW, but...
Zack Sabre Jr. versus Nigel McGuinness is definitely going in the bank. And I'll be doing that later
I take it Nigel McGuinness won that 4-way then. I haven't seen Collision. So,
I haven't seen Collision, well...
So I'm assuming...
I have just... I'll be honest... Because of my intense work schedule, I haven't seen Dynamite or Collision yet.
Well, supposedly...
I'm going to be watching that over the weekend.
Supposedly on this week's Collision, there's a fatal 4-way match to determine who faces Zack Sabre Jr. And I haven't seen it yet. I assumed it was going to be that person.
Yeah.
But,
who are the other competitors, do you know?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Daniel Garcia, Hichilero.
Oh, yeah.
And another technical guy.
I think I know who you're talking about. Moriarty?
Might be Moriarty. I would say Josh Alexander for some reason, but I don't think it is. Anyway.
That would have been a good match. Zack Sabre Jr. versus Josh Alexander.
Right, so we're going to have... So, what we got?
Well, basically, like, about 3 days ago, only half of these matches were announced, and now it's like we have got a full fucking card.
I will say what I mean. I know there's going to be some people, but leading up to this, there hasn't been a whole lot from CMLL or New Japan.
No,
in the lead up to this compared to previous years.
The thing with New Japan.
I mean, I was thinking, could that be the case because obviously it's here as opposed to in America? So obviously the wrestlers are not doing their summer tours.
Right. So remember, All Out and Forbidden Door have swapped places this year.
Yeah.
And this is actually a pretty poor place for Forbidden Door to be because New Japan have just had their G1 Climax season.
Yeah.
So if you think about their G1 Climax season, that is a season where they are completely locked into their own shit. You couldn't have picked a worse time to have a show like this, to be fair.
Yeah, but also a lot of the New Japan wrestlers, they do their like summer tours in other countries earlier, don't they?
And also, I'll be brutally honest here, New Japan does not have the sheen on it that it has had previous years. No. So we are getting stuff in, so we're getting, instead of Hangman and Page versus, I don't know, Shota Umino for the AEW World Heavyweight Championship, we've got Hangman and Page versus MJF, and I'm sorry, I would much rather have MJF versus Adam Page than I would have any member of...
See, I thought MJF was going to be fighting Mystico.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I thought was going to be happening.
They will save that for the anniversary show. Because every year on the CMLL anniversary show, which is their WrestleMania, they have a hair versus mask match. I guarantee you. Well, I don't guarantee you. Other people who know Lucha Libre a lot better than I do have posited that possibly it will be MJF and Mystico hair versus mask match. And that will headline this year's anniversary match.
See, I thought because MJF won the belt, I thought he might have defended it against thingy. But I mean, I'm looking forward to Adam Page and MJF. I think it'll be quite fun.
Because the thing you have to remember is that I guarantee you next year Forbidden Door will be an entirely different beast, and it will have but because New Japan Pro Wrestling,
it's because Forbidden Door couldn't be, All In couldn't be at Wembley this year. That's why, because
of a Coldplay concert. Thank you very much, Coldplay. What a fucking year you're having. You're upsetting everybody right now.
I know.
So but one of the other things is that New Japan are an actual financial partner in Forbidden Door. CMLL aren't. So that's the reason why you can't have too much CMLL stuff if you're not going to have that much New Japan stuff, because New Japan are going to be like, what's going on here? What's up? So next year, hopefully what happens is that Forbidden Door is actually a much more... Because I was looking here and I was thinking to myself, I thought there was going to be a Chris Statlander match. I thought you were going to have her defending her Eve title on this show. I thought that maybe you'd have a couple of them Revolution Pro guys. Looking at this card now, I'm pretty sure that if you do see some Revolution Pro guys, they're going to be stuck on the pre-card, the pre-show,
Well, I mean, this is good. I mean, so we got... Look like the main event is going to be wild. We got a lights-out steel cage match.
Oh my god. I heard about this very loosely and lightly and thought to myself, oh my god, are we getting blood and guts at the O2?
Well, that's what I thought we might get, but it looks like steel cage, which is going to be weird because we've got the Golden Lovers, Darby Allin, Tanahashi, Ospreay against the Death Riders and the Young Bucks and Gabe Kidd.
I tell you this now, this is going to be Anarchy in the Arena by another name. This is going to be carnage.
Yeah, that's just going to spill out, isn't it?
We are going to
It's not going to be an escape the cage situation.
No,
this is going to be.
What you mean? One of those one of those match stipulations that Jesse Ventura loves so much.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to this.
We love you, Jesse. You should have unionised the fucking locker room.
As I was saying to Ness the other day, I've never seen a cage match.
Have you not?
Not live. I've never seen a cage match live.
Oh my god. Oh, I'm going to upset you right now.
Is it bad?
Do you remember TNA had a lockdown in Wembley Stadium?
Oh, you went?
I was there, Oh. So I have seen cage matches.
I've never seen one.
The one time that I went to I think it was a SmackDown in London. They had a cage match there as well. But apart from that, I've never seen a cage match. Yeah, no. Apart from an entire show dedicated to cage matches, and one time that I went to see SmackDown back when tickets for SmackDown were affordable, I saw,
Well, I mean, I'm looking forward to that. The Hurt Syndicate are going to have a match to be decided. I'm not really... I'm assuming that's going to be FTR.
Yeah.
Probably be good. Okada Strickland should be good. Looking forward to that one.
Absolutely.
Tony Storm and Athena should be fun as well. I think Storm's going to defend against that. And one I am interested in, Mercedes Moné, Alex Windsor.
Yeah.
Is that Persephone? And it's going to be a Stardom deal as well. I have a weird feeling that Alex Windsor might win that.
I have a weird feeling too.
Because that seems like, I mean, apart from Zack Sabre Jr., but it's he likes to make women win. And I don't want to be cynical, but she is the partner of Will Ospreay.
Yeah, I was going to say, the only reason why I would say maybe don't give her the belt straight away is because she's the favouritism will inevitably rear its ugly head.
But I can see that. I wouldn't be opposed to it.
No, not at all.
I think that would be quite fun.
Not at all, yeah.
So, Fletcher and Hiromu Takahashi.
How much familiarity do you have with Hiromu Takahashi?
He's the guy that used to have the cat cuddling and break his neck. Yeah, I know him.
I will say Hiromu Takahashi is one of the guys who I've
I mean, I haven't seen him wrestle for a number of years, so I don't know if he's still as good as he was. We saw him wrestle at Milton Keynes, didn't we? That was before he broke his neck, though.
I think he is, at least before he broke his neck, one of the most, obviously, back in the day, 2010's New Japan Pro Wrestling was an absolute pantheon of some of the greatest wrestlers who ever walked this planet. But I think Takahashi is such an underrated, under-discussed name in that, and I am really looking forward to him versus Carl Fletcher.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't seen him wrestle for some years, so I can't attest to his later work, but I remember him being really good, and we've seen him live, and he was good. So I am looking forward to this.
Then we have... Oh my god.
I mean, is that confirmed? Because I didn't know that was confirmed, Zack Sabre Jr., but...
If it's not, if I am looking at this and this is a pack of lies, I will find Wikipedia people and I will burn them.
McGuinness is supposed to be in a four-way match to determine who's going to fight Sabre Jr., and I would assume it's going to be Nigel McGuinness, because I would book that match in a million years.
Oh my god.
Zack Sabre Jr. and Nigel McGuinness, that's going to be... That's one you can have a wank over.
Be still my beating heart.
Yeah, that's that you can you can touch yourself to that one. I'll forgive you. Just don't let me see.
Speaking of touching myself to stuff, Adam Page versus MJF. They've already had a match this year that made my top 10. I'm hoping this one goes even further.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to this. It could be good.
I think that this rivalry they've got going on is they're not doing it all of the time, but they're creating these chapters. This is going to be what WWE want you to believe that Cena and Orton was.
Yeah.
This is going to be the forever feud. This is going to be the defining feud in AEW's entire history. And we are going to get to see a chapter of it live. This is going to be fucking incredible.
Oh, it's going to be good. I mean, I am upset that Hangman Page's first pay-per-view title defense isn't... I mean, technically it'll be the main event, but it's not, is it? Because you don't like that match.
Do you know what worries me as well? Do you know what worries me as well? The next one is going to be in Toronto, All Out, and Adam Copeland and Christian Cage have reunited.
Yeah. So that'll probably be the main event of that as well, wouldn't it?
I'm thinking he ain't going to have a main event until All Out.
Yeah, could be.
Until Wrestle Dream.
Well, speaking of Cope and Christian, they're also having a match against Kip Sabian and Nick Wayne, which I am looking forward to as well.
Absolutely.
I am looking forward... Because, I mean,
Did we discuss the Lights Out match? Okay, we did. Yeah.
But, I mean, I'm looking forward to it. Because, I mean, I've seen Christian and Adam Copeland. I can't remember if I saw them when there was a tag team, though. I know I've seen them. Mm-hmm. And also, Kip Sabian is finally going to be on a British pay-per-view.
Yeah. I am so made up for him. I think Kip Sabian has the first singles win in AEW history over Sammy Guevara. Yeah. And I think that when he got picked up, he was such a talent with a lot of promise. And I think that I'm really hoping that this Kip Sabian and Nick Wayne tag team goes somewhere. Because I think
because he was being used when Miro was around.
Yeah.
And then he just disappeared for a while. And I don't know, I wonder if that's because, I mean, I know there was a lot of, like, stuff with his wife and stuff. Like family stuff. Mm-hmm. So maybe that's why he stepped away from a while.
Yeah.
I think. But, I mean, he was injured as well, weren't he? He got injured. He got injured and then...
But then he was healthy for so long. And he stayed in the crowd with a paper bag over his head.
But then when he finally came back, I think that's when, like, the unfortunate... family stuff happened, and but so I'm glad to see him on this. He's going to lose.
Yeah,
they're going to get their asses whipped because I don't see Adam. I mean, I know he's British, but I think the British feel good moment is going to come with Alex Windsor.
Yeah,
that's what I think. And and obviously we got Zack Sabre.
I mean, that's going to be nothing but feel good British moments.
Yeah. So I am looking forward to this show.
Timeless Tony Storm versus Athena. My fucking god. Swerve Strickland versus Okada. Did we even talk about the Hurt Sin?
We glossed over them.
Yeah, because we don't know who's...
I think that's going to be FTR. It's either FTR or Brodido.
Oh, I think it's going to be FTR.
FTR. I don't think Brody... I think it's going to be FTR.
Because I reckon that the Adam Copeland-Christian Cage match, it's either going to be...
Do you think that maybe FTR wins the titles and then we're going to get Adam Copeland thingy?
Do. I feel like they're going to add prestige to that match by giving them the titles. In the same way that they gave them prestige to the Sting match, Sting's final match, by having that be for the actual titles themselves.
Yeah, because I think if you're going to put Cope and Christian back together, they've got to become tag team champions at some point. And I think the way the story's shaping up is it's got to be against FTR, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I think that's going to happen.
I don't necessarily believe that that Cope and Cage are going to win against FTR in Toronto either. I've got to say, I think there's going to be a stipulation.
When is that? When is that show? What one's that one? Is it All Out?
That one's the September show. Yeah, that's All Out. Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know. Either way, I'm looking forward to this show immensely.
So All Out is in September 20th in Toronto.
Yeah,
with its checkerboard floors.
Yeah, they're gonna have that. Mm-hmm. They're gonna have that as a tag match for titles, I reckon. I mean, they could fight the Hurt Business and take it off the Hurt Business.
I mean, honestly, that would not be a bad idea. The only problem is that Adam Copeland has been feuding against FTR for God
that's what
it
makes sense.
I mean, but they could win the titles off of the Hurt Business, go on a run, and then have their last match against FTR.
No, I think they'll fight FTR. They're good mates, aren't they, with FTR? I think they'll have their match. Because it might be their first...
Yeah, Edge was referencing FTR when he was in WWE.
Yeah, I think that's the thing. But either way, this Forbidden Door show is going to be awesome. It's in a more enclosed venue.
Yeah.
Be able to see a lot more because we've got half decent seats.
I've got to say, and to be honest, so glad being in a arena rather than a stadium.
Yeah.
I'm even watching WWE. I so much prefer them in arenas.
The thing is, with that O2, you can see everything from no matter where you sit there.
Yeah.
So it is going to be awesome.
We are going to have a fucking... let's cheers to that.
We're going to cheers to that.
We're going to have a great time.
It's awesome. I mean, hopefully I can film some footage of our day in and around, having some lunch and stuff. We can maybe get some vlog footage. So that might be something to do. But yeah, I'm just looking forward to it. It's going to be a good day. It's going to be a great day. So, I mean, we've covered SummerSlam.
Oh, good Lord.
We've covered...
I'm shattered. Let's wrap this up.
Yeah, I was. I was summarising what we've done. We've talked shit about SummerSlam. We've talked about Unreal.
I thought we were going to be much more positive about SummerSlam, I have to say.
Well, the first night was fun. The second night was a bit shit. But
I heard that the second night was much better than the first night, which is why I didn't bother with the first night.
Well, you should just, you're doing a wrestling podcast. Watch the fucking wrestling. It's not all on YouTube, lady.
When we start getting this monetized, then I'll start watching the wrestling.
Yeah, subscribe. Like, share, subscribe. Everything like that.